Hi, hello, welcome in. With Steam Next Fest all wrapped up, I wanted to do a video showcasing my top 5 demos that I played. However, it was a very difficult decision, and so I also have a list of honorable mentions. So stick around to the end to see my top 5, but give due attention to this list of honorable mentions, starting with Typinc from Game Games. Typinc brings us back to those computer games of yore. You know, the ones where they tricked us into learning how to type by making it fun? In Typinc, you work as a typer. It's as simple as copying the words you see on the screen. At the end of the day, you get paid for your work, and you can use the money to improve your days at Typinc by buying perks and upgrading your keyboard tiles. Both perks and upgraded tiles will make those numbers go brr. Gain points, gain stars, and you have to reach your star quota in order to finish the day, and you're timed. So those words per minute and your accuracy are very important. How many days can you stay employed at Typinc? Order 13 from Cybernetic Walrus, published by Oro Interactive and Drillhounds. Order 13 is a horror game where you work in a warehouse, and not only work there, but live there. But don't worry, you don't live alone, you live with your cat. Well, maybe worry a little bit, because the warehouse is filled with dangerous beings, and your cat may die of sadness if you leave it alone for too long. So try not to get spotted, but move quickly while you're out in the warehouse grabbing items. How many days can you survive before getting got or losing your cat? Telltale's Pirate from Ninezyme. Telltale's Pirate is a charming puzzle game reminiscent of those sliding tile image puzzles from your childhood, or at least my childhood. You slide tiles to create pathways, leading your one-track-minded pirate to collect treasure and escape after wrecking his ship. Watch out for the monkeys! Grow the Seed from 4Z4 Production. Grow the Seed is a deck-building roguelike where your main goal is to, well, grow a seed. You're tasked by Aruna to grow the seed and guided by Bisca on how to do that. Use cards to grow roots, branches, leaves, and more, as well as photosynthesize and deploy little critters to help you defend against pests. Watch out for worms, birds, and emergency events. And make your way to the end for an even bigger challenge. Path to Serenity from Ludus Pack Studios. Path to Serenity's demo walks you through a day in the life of Jim, who has, over time, lost his work-life balance. He wishes for more time with his wife and his child, but his evil boss demands overtime hours and working weekends. And Jim, of course, can't say no for fear of losing his job. But this day is the last straw for him and for his boss. He knows that he's going to lose his job no matter what. And then we get a quick glimpse at the path to serenity that he will take in the following game. Is a Seat Taken from Pody Pody Studios and published by Wholesome Games presents. Is a Seat Taken is a cute puzzle game in which you have to adhere to characters' very particular requests and preferences and seating them in various areas like taxis, movie theaters, and city buses. But not only that, there's an endearing narrative going on all the while, following an indie writer and an aspiring actor. Find out if the actor overcomes their fears and goes from aspiring to star. Kulebra and the Souls of Limbo by Gala Games, published by Fellow Traveler. Kulebra and the Souls of Limbo follows Kulebra, a new inhabitant of Limbo, a land where souls with unfinished business reside. Souls in Limbo lose their memories every night, being cursed to repeat the same day over and over again. After our first day with Kulebra, we realized that they don't lose their memories every night, though they have lost the memory of before they got to Limbo. This means that they'll be able to help solve problems that the other souls never would be able to. They will also be the light in the darkness when those souls start to lose their way and succumb to their own inner darkness. Find Kulebra's missing memories and help as many people as you can along the way. And now for the top 5 that I promised you. If you know me at all, you know that I have a really hard time picking favorites and an even harder time ranking them, but I've done it for you anyway. Just know that putting them in any sort of order really hurt. And with that, number 5 is Flocking Hell from Sextant Studios. Flocking Hell is part tile reveal, part deck builder, part auto battler, but all roguelite. Your goal is to create strong networks of cities in order to defend against the impending demon assault. Gain guides like blacksmiths, explore tiles to reveal cities, farms, and gather sheep. Continue to grow your flocks, fortify your cities, and mine crystals in order to take out large swaths of demons the second they show their ugly little faces. How long can you keep your cities safe? Number 4, quite fitting for an editor-writer like myself, Wordatro from Le Poulet, published by Abiding Bridge. Wordatro is a cross between Scrabble and Balatro. Use your word-making capabilities to score points, but it's not just about the numbers on the tiles like it would be in Scrabble. As you progress, you'll acquire bonuses based on word lengths and letter types. For instance, you might get more points for more vowels, or more points for having a short word and then a long word. Now, you aren't on the clock, but you do have a limited number of words that you can use each round. So make sure you're taking the time to pick the best words for your particular set of skills and bonuses. How many rounds can you beat on your first try? Coming in at number 3, Deck of Haunts from Mantis Games, published by Danjin Entertainment. Deck of Haunts is a base builder by day, deck builder by night. You play as a haunted house who feeds off the humans who are trying to take you down. But you do rely on those humans. So lure them in, all in order to drive them insane and or murder them, so that you can sustain yourself, but make sure they don't get too close to your heart. Create a labyrinthine mansion, set scary traps, and ask for help from your ghostly friends, all the while sending chills down the human spines, and collapsing your own walls to send them running to the next room. How many nights will you be able to sustain yourself before they take you out? We're almost there. Number 2 is Once Upon a Tile from Knothorn Studios. Once Upon a Tile is a roguelite dungeon builder, following an adorable little mouse through a forest filled with monsters, magical challenges, and treasure. You don't quite control Yara, though. You have to be strategic about creating a path that is safe for her to walk. Lead Yara through different maps with different side quests, leading her to the ultimate challenge. Will you help Yara escape, or will you both be lost in the forest forever? And my top demo for the 2025 Steam Next Fest goes to Arctis from Martin Romadka. Arctis is a roguelike survival game which gives mixed vibes of Frostpunk and The Pale Beyond. Follow a close-knit family unit in an ever-changing ice flow environment and help them survive the cold winters by preparing during the summer months. Hunt, build shelter, and explore while stockpiling food and fur to survive the harsh cold. Interact with foreigners and other tribes in hopes of building a community, but beware of being too trusting. How long can you survive, and what kind of story will you unveil? Thank you so much for watching. You can find the links to all of these games down below, and I will be going more in depth into each one of these, so keep an eye out for those. As they get posted, I will add them to this description, so if you're getting to this a little late, they may already be there. I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast. Catch you next time. Bye!